I mean, fuck it, free advertisement, so who the fuck am I? I'm the guy tryna fly by most. Free I gotta drive my ride, I boast. You ever eye my side, peace don't. Cause I got a piece on my side, no, I don't. I got my CD on repeat, cause the beats beat that sub. Power up like DBZ, no GT, that sucked. Except for Super Saiyan 4, that shit was fire, fire as fuck. So when I release an MP3, better retweet and love. I'm officially meta, better get the 4 walls. War calls, more fall. Popcorny rappers like Orval, Red and Baka hotter than the core, y'all. I can switch a style up. Spit it slow as dial up. Watch you fidget getting riled up. It'll take a while, but I'm spitting vile, bruh. You would never believe that I sucked when I first rap. Now all I ever get is love, and I earned that. All this sweat, tears, and blood, fans return that. Look at all this shit I've done, I can't turn back. You know, in hip-hop, I think we don't take enough time to just enjoy what we're doing. I think we focus so much on being serious, you know, being lyrical and being talented that we don't even stop to just think about how great the shit we do is. And I'm gonna try to change that perspective. So let's do this.
Yeah. I've been giving everything inside my heart, and all my music can be solo. Master of the art, whether light or dark, day or night inside my dojo. Can I pull some bitches with the witness like a boat, homie? That's a row. All my fans be watching me like a body cam or a GoPro. They don't. Doesn't really matter what beat I beat up, cause the industry shows me no love, just like Vegeta. Except for Dragon Ball Super, they kinda been really been giving my boy love. So you rappers better play dead like a zombie with a toy gun. Man, I live with my music, so live it to do it. The gift to rip terrific is a given to you. Gotta work dependent till your hand is falling off, and then you feel the genius spitting through you. Nobody told me like ever that I would be killing it. I'm living my life for the minute, I'm giving it relevant. Damn it, I'm murdering beats, you can hear them in the streets like a megaphone on an elephant. Man, I'm just so real, catch me in the back, chilling with your mom, drinking nigga bombs with the baker on. Talk about the sun, shitty rapper songs, yo, shitty rapper songs, dude. I really didn't want to, had to put you on blast, but if I get basic, it's back upon you.
And I think it's really important that, you know, we get these opportunities to still be topical and still be able to flex your abilities musically, but I think it's so important to also be able to just say what you want to, even if it isn't, you know, super crazy topical or anything, like fuck Dragon Ball, you know? Gotta get another try while I'm popping off, blasting off on a rap song like Team Rocket Jaw. Scatter your ashes to the mist like I got Brock involved. I'm like a midget playing T-ball, I can't knock it off. Me and my team, we see past a lot. Energy seething, we had to stop. All I'm trying to say is it's fucking bullshit that the legendary Super Saiyan Brawly's trigger word was Kakarot!
I'm about to beat the brakes off of your bitch ass. You got no class, and your girl when she gets so passed all around the room like an old flask. I could even do better with old raps on an old Mac as an old man. Every time I spit a verse is so potential, you was thinking I was Gohan. Ready for Rohan, ready for war plans, ready for anyone thinking they got dope, man. Consider this your final warning, you should take your chips and get up out the dough, man. Grab your coat, man, we give no hand. Anybody who be rapping so bland, I don't give a fuck, I'm having fun and I am free, you waiting, then you is no fan.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday Wednesday. What's going on out there, chat? Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a lovely, fantastic day out there today. Normally Kakarot is the trigger word to get sent up here. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Oh, son of bitch. Son of many bitches, actually. God damn it. Hold on. I forgot to update the thing down below because we got new donations. Uh-oh. Where is it? Uh-oh, Piscadios. Okay, I'll update that right now. I have new donations, but it's not in the new thing, so I have to re-download the new thing to upgrade the thing with the thing. Oh boy. Coming prepared today, guys. Definitely prepared, not at all Still working the shit out. Oh, come on. Could you load today? Please? Hello? There we go. And then we copy that, and then we just close that. And we put that back there, go over here, hit edit video. You broke it? I broke it! You blew it! Alright, Control Alt, boop, boop. Uh-oh. There we go. Save. Okay, now all the new donations are listed down below. My bad, I completely forgot to do that before the show. Whoopsie poopsie. First time catching a Wednesday live, usually working by now, but I switched to overnights. Well, welcome to the Wednesday show. I love how mad she is of Muslims trying to correct her. Oh, we'll get to that. Have you seen the hijab on shoulder shampoo girl on TikTok? No. I don't know what that is. Birthday stream. Well, happy birthday. Let's get hearts in the chat for Haley and her birthday. Hearts in the chat indeed. Yippee, catching another stream. Well, I am glad you are here. It's already not mathing. Well, you guys could fix that. I'm here rather than fighting for democracy. You're welcome. Well, thank you. I will take that welcome. Her Ramadan. That's pretty good. Like Head and Shoulders, but shampoo, but I still don't know what you're talking about. I am going to blow your mind, but I am not on hijabi TikTok. My TikTok is very different. I think it's whatever the opposite of hijabs are usually. I'm still at work, but I'll be lurking. You're not allowed to lurk at work. You have to do your job. Hello, Ammo, Artemida, Ham and Beans. What's going on? Hannibal Lichen. What's up? Spoony Nerd, Mama Kimmins. Hello, hello. Joanna Lama, Artemida. I think I said your name. Crochet with Eshami. It's a spoof video. Okay. My TikTok would make people blush. Same. Haley Nicole, again, happy for the History Buff. History Buff still hanging on as Stream Boss. And as one Cult of Curl said in last night's stream, do you guys really want a vagina owner as Stream Boss? That's up to you guys to figure out. Show you might like, available on YouTube. Commanders at War. Okay, I'm going to throw that into my thing right now because I'm watching a... don't go. Stay, copy. I'll put that in right now to watch later. Because I'm watching a Wendigoon video right now. And we'll save that. There we go. Generals at War? Is it Generals at War? Is that what it was? Hey, so what? Hot tuna sandwiches are hot. True. Thank you, Livy. Not Livy. About to babysit my niece. Hi, Otter. My birthday was actually yesterday. No one cares. I'm just kidding. Happy birthday. Was that Blood Meridian? Yes, I'm watching the Blood Meridian video. When I'm defending democracy, or when I'm doing stuff, I need a good long form video to watch. Uh-oh. What was that? Uh-oh. What is that noise? Oh, fucking Amazon. But then they did see sometime S. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, History Buff. Wendigoon is insane. I loved his video on the Divine Comedy and would thoroughly recommend it if you haven't caught them yet. Oh, I've seen it for sure. I have absolutely seen it, but they're definitely worth the rewatch. Commanders and General War episodes are about 47 minutes made by the military channel. Oh, okay. So I think I got the right thing. Mao Zedong. Why are we talking about Mao Zedong? Yeah, the video on Blood Meridian is pretty good. It's a good story. I've not read the book, but I think it's okay. All right, we're gonna get into this. Miss Sin will be here shortly. She's doing kids stuff. But guys, smash the like button, share it out on your social media. Should you feel so inclined, Streamlabs is listed down below with all the new notifications, annotated with little question marks. We got a few more to add in, but we're getting there. We'll get it done. We're gonna start because we haven't watched any of her Ramadan vlogs. So we're going to get right to it. So do the thing with the thing, the other thing down below. I love this content on this channel. Ice, watch everything like 20 times. Wondering if you're going to put some of the old content up. What I have archived, I'm going to slowly start uploading. But we'll get there. We will get there. Yeah, do the liking and the sharing and the questions with the slabs. And, ooh, I can show you guys a little teaser of something I'm working on for the Knights of the Awoo. If you want to see it real quick, the Knights of the Awoo package. It's getting there, but I'm thinking about putting maybe some printed stuff in the package. So there's two things that I have ready. And okay, chat, I need you to pick A or B. A or, you know what? I'll just show you this one. It'll be stuff printed to go in the Knights of the Awoo. This might be one of them. It's one of the options. Oh man, I gotta tell you, I am having a blast with this AI art shit, man. But anyway, that's for another time. But there is going to be stuff like that in the Knights of the Awoo package. It's beautiful. It's perfect. That running is looking too effortless. All right, we're going to start with the Ramadan vlogs because we haven't watched any of them. Well, and we'll start from the beginning. Haven't watched a single one of these yet. Not here, anyway. Ramadan 2024 vlog as a Canadian revert living in the Middle East. Could she pack this headline anymore? Blue-Eyed Panther, member of the middle class for 4 months. Hi, Sin and chat. Hello. Oh, wait, I have a thing for this, actually. Hold on. I have a thing. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Do I? I think I do. There we go.
شهر الغفران
Skip this.
Hi, welcome back to another video.
Welcome back to another video.
Hello,
I am honestly shocked we did not jump right into a cameo ad.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to a Ramadan vlog. You might hear some fan noise in the background. I apologize, it's Kuwait.
A frittata with 5 eggs, tomato, shallot, mushrooms, cheese. Okay. This looks way too good for her to have made. This looks actually edible. I busted my face with a pry bar at work yesterday. Ugh, so now I have a splitting headache at home, getting high and chilling with you guys. God damn, dude. Yeah, those things will jump at you. You gotta be careful.
It's hot here.
Appreciate it, bud. Thank you.
So here is a sahur recipe I made. It is a frittata. It was actually very delicious and filling.
Wait, what did she call it? A frittata? You're giving out free tatas now? I thought you had to pay for that on your OnlyFans.
I made it is a frittata. It was actually very
a frittata.
Delicious and filling and satisfying and healthy. Hello guys.
Sweaty.
Ramadan Kareem. Welcome to the first day of Ramadan. Fasting has officially begun. It is post-Fajr here, and this is my new jilbab, and it's very
free tatas. This is, what did she call it?
Post-Fajr here, and this is my new jilbab.
Chillbob? So you had SpongeBob, Doodlebob, and now Chillbob? Is Chillbob like the stoner of the group?
And it's very comfortable. I love
her cheeks are pushing into her eyes. Oops.
The material, very flowy. And I'm just going to show you a bit of the decorations we just did. We just did a few simple things.
Hashtag free the tata. Look at this dollar store nonsense.
So here are some little living room decorations.
Hey guys, make sure I get make sure you see the hijab. You see that? I'm a real Muslim. Look at the hijab. It's in frame. Look at it.
We have some lanterns. This one sings.
I would laugh so hard if it was like, Hello, Ramadan. It sounds like a rap song.
Okay, with the light on, we have some manwa salwa. It's like a nougat with pistachio.
Is she starting to talk with an accent? I swear.
On, we have some manwa salwa. It's like a nougat with pistachio.
A nougat with pistachio? Oh, this woman. I feel like she's going to start talking with an accent sooner or later. She's going to come out here with that fake Middle Eastern accent.
Arabic treat. And some mamoul covered in white chocolate. Date biscuits.
If I have to hear her say mamoul white chocolate one more time, I think I might die.
The Holy Quran. And we just put these up.
Struggle breath.
Like Ramadan decoration.
Hi, guys.
All right, we also found...
You guys found fairy lights? Did you go to the dollar store? Because this looks like the party section at a dollar store.
these twinkly lights, Ramadan lights that we had from last year, if you remember. And Salah was able to fix them because they weren't working. So yay!
Salad's cringe.
So going out the day before Ramadan starts is probably not a good idea, or you're going to encounter a lot of traffic jams. This one wasn't too bad, but it was still bad enough. We were still delayed.
The call to prayer with no praying. That should be a bingo board card, or bingo board square.
All right, time to prepare iftar, and I'm doing this at around 3 p.m. even though iftar...
All right, we got some bay leaves, carrots, and onions with a whole chicken just thrown in a pot. Not... The carrots haven't been cleaned either, naturally.
is at 6 because I want to make my stock
You can still see the dirt on them.
for the rice from scratch. I'm making an Uzi style rice and chicken, so I'm going to start by adding a whole chicken in a pot with some water, onion, bay leaf, and a carrot, and I'm going to let that boil down and simmer until I have a nice stock I can use for the rice. I'm going to top the rice with some toasted almond slivers, and I've just dusted them in some cumin and a little bit of sea salt, and I'm just going to toast them in the dry pan until they are nice and toasty. I'm
Yeah, no garlic, nothing? Of course, you need the bucket of rice.
adding to a pot some soaked basmati rice. I soaked it for about 30 minutes with some butter and a little bit of oil, and also some turmeric to give it that yellow color. And now I'm adding the broth.
the
Look how
fuck are
nice
you
my
doing?
chicken broth turned out. It smells amazing, and you know,
What
I
is that
usually use just
clump?
those like bright yellow bouillon
What
cubes.
is that
Sorry, my
clump?
cat's playing with a bag in
What's the clump? What's that clump?
the background. But this looks so much more appetizing in my opinion.
All right, so here is our first iftar. Ramadan Kareem, everybody. So, to start off, to drink, we have water, of course.
Juicy juice? You got your juicy juice?
We have some vinto,
Her rice soup?
some chicken noodle soup, which I won't be having.
That is way more rice than she made.
And this is chicken uzi, and it's a flavored rice. You saw how we made it with the chicken stock, with some parsley and
There's no way in fucking hell that this is the same chicken. There's just no way. She did not go through the effort of cutting everything up and like doing it. There's just no way. X. Doubt. Nope. Didn't happen.
almonds.
Hi there, editing Mariam here. I just wanted to add, you're probably
Editing Mariam. Mariam.
wondering how I got the chicken to be kind of, you know, well done like this. Well, I did use it in the stock, as you saw, so then it kind of like simmered and boiled. And then I
right.
cut it into quarters and seasoned
No, you
it
didn't.
again, brushed it with a little bit of olive oil,
This isn't the same chicken. I highly doubt this is the same chicken.
and put it into a 400-degree oven for another 20-25 minutes or so. And it turned out like this, nice and roasted.
And some roasted chicken. We have some feta cheese
It sounds that looks like rotisserie chicken she recooked.
sambusa, some homemade fatouche, and some yogurt.
She didn't make that shit. Fuck off.
Julia, I'm gonna have to pray here.
You're not praying.
Are you making sujud? I really love our little apartment.
It is so little. I would go insane if that were like my living quarters. It's a me, a medium.
It's not perfect, but for me it is. And it's just right for the two of us. MashaAllah, I'm so grateful for everything Allah has provided us.
Religion talk. Oh, we're praying in the wrong direction. Okay, this is content? Can we see the cut of her getting up and then sitting back down?
You guys, there's a volleyball net here, and we have a ball. Not a volleyball, but we have a ball.
Okay, so what does it fucking matter? You guys, there's a volleyball net here, and we have a ball! Not a volleyball. She prays like a man. Is there a difference? I love this. Hold on, I got it.
You got.
This is Everyday Miriam live on the scene of a terrible, terrible incident. As you can see right here, if you pan the camera downward, somebody had dropped a McChicken on the ground. This is a terrible waste of food.
Guys?
Yes, there's a difference in praying. That's man's praying. Her filming herself praying seems gross. It does.
There's a volleyball net here.
And if you go look over here, on the scene live with us is a volleyball net. Volleyball net. Would you like to offer some would you like to offer some witness testimony for this dropped piece of McChicken?
And we have a ball. Not a volleyball, but we have a ball. So maybe
we have a ball. Not a volleyball, but we have a ball. She looks like she's about to explode. Like her face looks so puffy and she's so red. It looks like she's just gonna like a cartoon, like a Looney Tunes character. Whenever they get real mad and they blow their top off, that's what she looks like.
maybe we will come play ball one of these days.
Maybe one of these days we could come play ball, but not today. We have a ball, but not one that's with us.
Hey guys,
No, it's like, you know when like Bugs Bunny's face gets real red and his top blows off, or Elmer Fudd? That's what she's like. She looks like Elmer Fudd.
very windy day, but it's like 20 degrees Celsius in Kuwait right now. It's
All right, 20 C2F. Like 68. That's hoodie weather, bitch.
very sunny though, so it still feels pretty warm. But I'm gonna
That's 68 real degrees in real people temperature. Where's Miss Sin? She'll be here in a minute.
show you guys the beach. Look how the water's the beautiful colors. Wow.
Guys, have you ever seen a beach before? We'll take a look at it again.
I wonder if that's a
Middle of the day. Where the fuck is everybody? Middle of the day. And Salad Shitcock is out here filming her.
like a shipwreck or a ship in the distance.
There's a shipwreck in the distance, guys. Not an actual moving ship. We have a ball, not a volleyball. Do you think Salad waits for the call to prayer and hurry up and ushers her outside and goes, okay, we film now before people come? Oh my God, what is this? What is happening? Is this the content? Is this what we're doing right now? Oh my God. Chantal, get a fucking hat.
This is right near us. I can't believe it.
She's walking around like a documentarian. This scene right here is the scene of the famous Nashi falling of 2022. As you could see, the crime scene has been cleared up, But our hearts and minds are still with that poor person who lost food.
This is right near us. I can't believe it.
Welcome to my face. Well, literally, welcome to my face. Look at that. That's something. Yeah, no, she can't wear sunglasses. Last time we saw her wear sunglasses, they were like perched on her forehead and people kept making comments about it, and that was it. That's the last time she ever wore them. But if you're out there and you're thinking, I would love to support this channel, wait till Miss Sin gets here because I want her to see all the new donations. Oh my god, look at her walking. That Sugarfoot really fucked with her. Gait is awful. Holy shit, man. Look at one more time. Look at that. She is hardcore limping. She's just dragging that foot. She's just dragging that foot. Oh my god. Miss Sin said, "Aw, are you sure it's an aw?" Oh, it's a scarab. That's good music for that, because the goddamn thing looks like a cartoon character running. Deech Peach with the 777. I just found out my cat died 3 months ago. My family decided to let me believe he was staying at the neighbor's house. We live on a farm. Cats go missing for 6+ months and come back fine. I'm feeling betrayed right now and just as easily upset. That is a little upsetting. Why couldn't they tell you that it died? Why not? I'm sorry to hear that. Let's get hearts in the chat for Peach. I'm so sorry.
It's kind of cool looking, though. Hey, little alien. This is a beetle. A type of beetle.
Stomp that shit the fuck out. Oh, Salad's gonna touch it. He's like a fucking 3-year-old. I'm gonna touch the bug. I wanna touch the bug. Can I touch the bug, Mom? Can I go touch a bug?
Doesn't mind. Oh, okay. Look, guys, I'm touching grass.
It's the only grass in Kuwait. Yeah, my Helldiver's instinct activated real quick. He found it erotic because it's a dung beetle? Probably. Yeah, it made me have to bring democracy to one specific bug in Kuwait.
Honeys, I'm home. You got mail?
I did.
Alright, so while I'm sitting here, I just wanted to talk to you guys a bit about, you know, what...
Okay, hold on. Yeah, how about a nice cup of liberty? There's Shelly's mic for sure, that counts. Okay, boop, boop.
The spirit of Ramadan really is.
Shelly's here.
I'm home.
Especially for me. So Ramadan is
Hello,
not about,
family.
you know, how fancy of decorations you have or how fancy of dress you have.
You definitely don't have fancy dress.
No. I did get my Kinley package today. Thank you. Good.
Yay.
I got there pretty quick, actually.
I did. That was
How
far
big
away.
of meals you prepare. It's actually just meant to be a time of spiritual
Oh,
growth
Otter's
and
here
growing
too.
closer to Allah. And
is Mach.
it's a time for reflection.
What's
time
better
for
than Chantel babbling? What was that pathetic squeaker? Give us a good one. Oh, the pathetic
fasting, a time for
squeakers.
appreciation, and it's a time to be
I love the juxtaposition of this. This is a time for fasting, appreciation, and caring for one another. And then she's on her live. She was like, "You fat bitches."
honest in everything, in every way, and just commit yourself to Allah. Doing
Look
a
at
lot of
this
praying,
big lump on the log here.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez
praying
Louise.
those extra prayers, and just focusing on prayer.
Saying
and
your extra
relationship with Allah.
prayers.
That's all that Ramadan
your
really
first
should be
one.
about. You know, I know we have like a few decorations, but we didn't go all out. We just kind of, again,
He licked his finger after touching the dung beetle, probably.
Ew.
we just want to focus on basic.
You want an ew?
I'm cold.
Yeah.
It's cold outside.
You want an ew?
What's a new?
I'll give you an ew.
Wait a minute.
$32.75 for the new ew.
Oh no, is it
Oh,
bad?
yes. It's not bad.
Babe.
It's not bad.
What the focus of spirit of
Oh,
Ramadan
hi, Otter.
is.
Look, Otter's in my chair with me.
Another thing that's really important with Ramadan is a time for
Meow.
giving and charity. So that's
Charity. You think she does a lot of charity?
I think salad is the charity she gives to.
I mean, we know they take from the charity at the food pantry.
Oh, they take from all the charities they can,
Yeah.
but salad is her personal charity.
I mean,
another
yeah.
thing that's very, very important during this time. So, all right, guys, so I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. There will be more to come, and I really
Look, I'm getting
appreciate you
a tippy
watching.
caps.
So, thank you so much,
Kitty.
and Ramadan Kareem to all my brothers and sisters, and everyone else. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay blessed.
Oh,
Oh, Salad's alive.
salad is alive.
Look, he's holding her hand. Maybe he's in love with her now. It's true love.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got something for this. Look over there.
Okay.
Now, this will actually take me a second. So talk to the chat.
Oh, okay. Hi, chat. I missed you guys. You started without me. How rude.
We had a show to do.
Uh-huh. Who wants another Shelly Rage? What am I going to be mad about? Artemisia, what am I going to be mad about? Oh, boy. That was a harsh blessing. Touching in public is illegal. That's true, Mad Yikes on Bikes. I don't know why all of a sudden it's safe to hold hands outside. They couldn't hold hands in the house last
Just
year.
like forks.
It's very strange. No, she doesn't look remotely human. It's very just the nice sunny beach and then just dark foodie. It's not, I don't know, it's creepy. It's very
Batman.
bizarre. Yeah. Look at this beautiful sunny day and then this dark blob of evil.
This literal black hole.
Oh, goodness gracious. Touch is as illegal as forks. It's supposed to be. Hand holding, chins, and forks. These are things that Islam does not allow.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
So, thank you so much, and Ramadan Kareem to all my brothers and sisters, and everyone else. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay
It's about
blessed.
to be a vast improvement.
All
There we
that
go.
just for that. Good job, honey.
It's a vast improvement.
Oh, Mama Kim and said goth grimace. Oh my God. Oh, goodness gracious.
Worth it. I know. It's an improvement.
Oh, he does love it. He loves it the most.
A 10 out of 10 edit. Thank you. I made it myself.
Good job, babe.
Can we get poops in the chat? I
Poops
see,
in the chat.
see
Poops in
water
the chat
start
for
and takes the
salad.
cake are already starting. Let's get poops in the chat, guys.
Ah, poops for salad boy. That's the same picture again.
It is the same picture, just slightly up. He's like, you give me $5, I give you one picture.
Oh, God, they're so in
Look at all the
love.
poops. Look at all the poops.
They're so in love. The happiest couple ever. Look at her limping with that dead foot.
The foot limp is insane.
She's just like dragging one foot behind her.
Yeah, let's watch that one more time. Hold on. Take a look. Wait, just look at this shit. She looks like a Walking
Yeah.
Dead zombie.
She's got like the one leg hobbled, just dragging it along as she goes.
Take that sugar foot out for a walk. You never know when it's going to be the last one. My final days with Sugarfoot.
Oh, photos of us together. Oh, boy.
There's pictures with her and her foot. There's her like sitting there with her leg on her lap like,
She could never do that.
no, but it'd be funny. Apparently I was impossible to talk to before my wedding, which was around the time that he died, which sucks because I missed a lot of perfect opportunity to get a replacement kitten. Well, now you got more time to do that.
I don't know what's going on, but kittens are fun.
Yeah, Deech Peach's cat died.
I'm so sorry. That's very sad. But
We
yeah,
have a
new cat.
couple extra if you want them.
You can pet ours, but you can't have them.
You could take all three.
No. No.
Yeah.
I like my cats.
No, you could take all three.
No, I like my cats.
That's perfectly fine. You could have them.
You can borrow one,
No, you
but
could
then
take
you have to
them.
give it back.
So Foodie
Yeah.
Foodie is starting a budding musical career.
She has been for a while.
No, it's even more budding.
Oh, yeah?
She made her rap debut.
Okay.
So this was members only for a while. And then after it got literally like 100 views after a couple of days on members only, she put it public.
CPAP rap.
The CPAP rap. Notorious POO. That's pretty good.
Oh, good. That is good. Okay. The
What-
CPAP rap.
What are some Chantel rap names?
I don't know.
Notorious PIG comes to mind.
I really liked Goth Grimace. I think that's a good rap name. Blimp Shady.
Big C. Fetus Foot.
Oh, goodness.
CPAP Shakora, that's pretty good.
That is good.
DJ Beezer, I like that one. Slim Nothing. That's not bad.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Lil Beezy.
Grandmaster Nashy.
Foopa Poopa.
Oh,
That one stinks. Blim Shady is my favorite so far.
That's good.
Blim Shady's real good.
Oh, goodness gracious. Big Wheezy.
The notorious CPAP. M&M's and Skittles. Is music not allowed during this time? I don't know. What?
I don't know. Ella was singing.
Ramadan. Ramadan.
All right, guys.
Oh, wait. She walked away and I started the video. Big ploppa.
Start the video.
I'm waiting for you.
I'm right here.
50-ton G-Poonit.
G-Poonit is good.
My CPAP machine. I have a little wrapping for you from my CPAP machine. This thing has been through a lot. It's been assaulted, defaced.
We got to talk about Natter.
We're 13 seconds into the video. We got to bring up Natter.
We got to bring up Natter.
And it's been around the world.
Well,
With
I mean,
me.
you left it at his house, and then called the police over it. Kind of weird.
My
The whole thing
side.
was kind of weird.
CPAP pride. Peace.
Oh, boy.
Boy, oh boy. I love that we had the countdown.
Well,
How
I've been
delicious.
everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I've been more places than you, but you act like you don't care. This machine.
Well, where's your passport?
Rants about haters.
You're not as cool as my CPAP machine. Where's your travel vlog? My CPAP machine has one. What the fuck is happening?
I'll don't know to make this stop. We got 3 more songs to go to.
Oh, we're listening to this. I need to hear it.
Machine has definitely seen hotel walls that weren't very clean. I've had my nose removed in Gatineau, but that was years ago, though.
What?
Gotta bring up Natter again.
Had her nose removed. The fuck does that even mean?
I have no idea.
Since then, I've been to Windsor, Ontario, visiting Carly Steele. It was a cool scenario.
Oh, leave
Then
that
I got-
girl alone. She does not want to be in your rap. Leave her alone.
Most assuredly not.
Drive to a Cuba resort. My owner raged about relish or something of the sort. Now
Yeah,
stamp
leave the
that
relish
in my
people alone.
passport. Another day, another airport security check. X-rayed my machine, baby. I mean, what the heck? I ain't got nothing to hide, only continuous air pressure pride.
What is this music? This is not rap beat.
Hold on.
This is not rap beat.
I ain't got nothing to hide, only continuous air pressure.
It's elevator music rap.
I think it's trying to be Dear Mama.
Oh, the worst of all the songs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
CPAP Shakur.
Yeah, the worst of all
I
the
keep my
Shakur
mama
songs.
alive, and I don't take it in stride. Oh,
I think it's supposed to be Dear Mama.
This is awful.
I'm a CPAP machine, and I've been to more countries than you. I'm a CPAP machine, and I need some credit, because what I've been through is truly insane. My journey was scary, but I no carry, because sleep apnea is the one to blame.
Good Lord, Chantel. I love that her life is so fulfilling. that she has time to do this.
I feel like we shall be snapping.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, you want to see
Oh, lovely.
Madonna Capella?
Yep, I want to see all of it. I want to see all of this.
La Isla Bonitis a cappella style. She's got crippling bonitis.
Okay. Okay.
La Isla Bonita, Madonna, Everyday Miriam. Como puede ser verdad? Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. Just like I'd never gone, I knew the song. Young girl with eyes like the desert.
Oh, so she's just singing the song terribly. That's where it's just karaoke with Chantel. It's like the 8-year-olds at the sleepover with the little karaoke box with the microphone. That's what this is.
No, someone in the chat nailed it. This is Yoko Ono.
It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropical, the island breeze.
no bell.
All
No bell.
nature wild and free. This is where I long to be. La Isla Bonita. And when the samba played.
I don't think she knows the actual words.
I don't know the words, but I think this is close to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, let's skip ahead a little bit.
Bye. I want to be where the sun warms the sky when it's time for sea.
So you're a 40-year-old woman. You're home alone. You're bored. You're hungry. Your husband's ignoring you. You record yourself singing a Madonna song. Okay.
You don't.
Then you upload it to the internet. What are you doing?
You do not upload it to YouTube.
What are you doing? Okay, just do it and then delete it and say, God, why am I so stupid? And just leave it. God.
We got more. Madonna Capellica.
Oh my God.
Borderline.
Borderline by Madonna, a cappella style. Everyday Miriam. Something in the way you love me won't let me be.
Is she picking all the worst Madonna songs she can also?
Are there good Madonna songs?
There's a lot of good Madonna songs.
Name one.
All the ones from the 80s.
Name one.
All of them.
Name one.
All of them.
Name one.
Literally all of them from the 80s.
Literally name one.
All of them.
Is that a song?
Yeah, all of them.
The song is called All of Them.
All the songs.
There's no good Madonna songs.
There are good Madonna
Be a
songs.
prisoner, so baby, won't you set me free? Stop playing with my heart. Finish what you start. When you make my love come down.
And you know she's sitting there. She's like,
Oh, she's into it.
she's closing her eyes and she's shaking her head.
She thinks she is killing it.
She
I'm sorry, are you addressing me? Because your authority is not recognized in Fort Kickass.
That's when I play something Miss Sin doesn't like.
No, she genuinely does not know how to carry a tune. She's like drunk ladies at karaoke
Oh my
who like
god.
they're jamming out and they think they're killing it, and then everybody's just laughing at them. That's Chantel. But at least if she was drunk at karaoke, she would have an excuse.
Yeah.
This is her alone in her house.
She's sober and lonely. Emma liked that one for kick ass. I was very happy with that donation.
That was cute.
If people wanted a Kreiger donation, you got a Kreiger. Time for a mystery dono. As a hobby rapper, the only bars she's dropping is candy bars. Love you, Sin and Shelly. Thank you, nerdy.
That's true. But she doesn't drop the candy bars. She eats them. Thank you, Nerdy.
If I could find somebody to perform it, I will help you. I will ghostwrite a rap for you.
For who? Chantel?
No, a diss track on Chantel.
Who's going to sing it?
I don't know. I'll just help ghostwrite it. Well, I guess it's not
Why are we
ghostwriting
making a
now that
Chantel diss track?
we can make our own CPAP rap.
I don't want to do that.
I didn't ask you to do it.
That's just as bad as Chantel CPAP rapping.
Who do you think
Why do
writes
we need
all
to
our
make
parody
a-
songs?
Why do we need to make a CPAP rap?
Well, really, honestly, I'm just looking for someone who can rap because I have a good idea for a rap song and I cannot get Dole to do it for extenuating circumstances.
Is it about a CPAP?
No.
Okay.
Anyway. Thank you, Nerdy. Let me annotate that. Talk to the chat for a second.
Ammo volunteers. She sings terribly.
Okay, you're out.
She does want to be a Pinky Salmon. That's true.
She wishes.
Yeah. The candy bars are for friends when they come over. That's right. Alana, you're right. They're not for Chantel, and they're not for dropping on the ground. They're for friends only.
No nap till Bennett. Dun, 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 Cornwall.
Susan's going to sing the song, apparently.
All right, you're in. Shelly, your involvement is not needed.
Well, Susan's going to sing then.
Well, who do you think writes all my parody songs?
Susan from now on.
Okay, Susan, you're hired. You start right away. Your first order of business is to toss out Miss Sin like James Avery does to Jazz.
Okay.
All right, we have a new Ramadan vlog and new donations at 9/11 and 9/12. There's new BMANs.
Oh, really?
And a 3275 too.
It better be a Shrek.
It better be a Shrek?
It better not be a Shrek.
It's not a Shrek, but you guys heard her say it better be a Shrek.
No, I didn't never say that. Thank you, Haley.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Haley says, I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, her lines are called candy bars. We've talked about it enough. I would feel much better if at the end of the stream we could play the dual wield song.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be very cool. All right. And the only way we get that is by filling the thing. Next vlog. No, it is not Mama Kimmons. Beef stew, cheese sandwiches for iftar mukbang.
Yay.
Yay.
Everyone has to sing? We just all have to sing now. The whole song? Oof, oof, it's right. Jeez Louise.
That's bad. Bad news bears. I just like the idea that they're both sitting in that house just singing.
Yeah.
Terribly.
Terribly singing.
And they're like, oh, that sounds good. We should put it in the vlog. Yeah, make that into a video.
Oh, I love that for them. Oh, isn't that pretty? This over there, Chantal can't walk to that side of the house anyways, so I had to put those up.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look, there's already a bite taken out of the fucking sandwich.
Is that just white bread and not even cooked cheese?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking fatty couldn't even wait to
That's
take
for
a
welfare sandwiches.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We saw this one.
Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, welcome back. I have a very special iftar, but I have to say this all over again because I realized, you know, I started eating and everything. I said Bismillah, started eating, and I wasn't recording, so.
You said Bismillah, I don't believe you.
She did not.
You forgot to say Bismillah.
Look at that.
That's why you started
That's
over.
the smile of someone who always tells the truth.
Mm-hmm. She started eating, remembered she forgot to say Bismillah, so she started again. That's what she did.
All right, I have some little Ramadan lanterns. Julia makes a cameo here.
Why do you got that little tacky lantern? Do you have to eat next to that plastic lantern on Ramadan?
Oh, rat cat nobody cares about.
But it's been cooking in the oven for 2.5 hours. It wasn't ready on time for Maghrib when I was supposed to you know, stop the fasting, break the fast. So I had a date and a little glass of milk, and I prayed Maghrib, and then now I'm eating this. It was in the oven for like 2.5 hours, maybe a bit more.
I think this came out of a can.
I agree with you. This definitely came out of a can. When was the last time we saw her get any meat in a fucking food hall?
So yeah, and now we have to have bread and butter with stew. So this is bread and butter with a piece of Gouda cheese and some grape leaves.
It's bread, butter, and cheese.
Now I'm gonna make grape leaves, but
Tell the kid to be quiet, and she said, "Sorry, I was fat shaming the dog."
Oh, okay.
I found a can way back in the cupboard. I'm gonna finish this first, and I'm trying this new drink, Candy Can, Rocket Ice Lolly flavored.
Yeah, that's super good for that uncontrolled type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
Candy in a can.
0 sugar. Totally healthy.
Lollipop flavor.
Where are you going? What you doing? What you doing?
I go pee.
Okay.
I love Rocket Ice Lollies, but sparkling, it has 0 sugar. It's a sparkling drink. It's supposed to taste like Rocket Ice Lolly. So I'm gonna try this
I don't
now.
think I would want to drink candy.
It's not bad, But I
Look
don't
at that
think I
cute
would buy it
cat
again.
skittering
I could
around
taste
over
the
there.
fake sugar way too much. I don't know. But anyway, it's okay. So yes, Bismillah.
Bismillah again.
Yeah, so I broke my fast with date, which that's like tradition, like a date and a little glass of milk. I was really, really hungry, so the cold milk actually tastes good. Normally, I don't like just milk on its own like that.
So wait, this is beef stew. Isn't this like a, well, Western dish? Beef stew? Is that a popular Muslim Ramadan dish? I wouldn't think it would be. No?
Mm,
With white bread?
yum. I like the flavor of the Worcester and the bay leaves in stew. Can't believe I wasn't recording.
No pickles or juice. Salad hasn't
Anyway.
made a food pantry run. That's
I have
possible.
a story for you.
No pickles. What is this welfare meal with no pickles?
Is beef stew a traditional Ramadan dinner? I wouldn't think
Did
it
she
is.
say that?
No, but I wouldn't
Beef stew is a traditional dinner.
like a Western dinner.
I think it's just a dinner.
Is it?
I think beef exists in other countries.
I would think like she'd be eating like traditional Ramadan sorts of foods for these Ramadan feasts.
Okay, I'm not one to defend Foodie, but I got a question for you. What is traditional?
I don't know those fancy rice things
No,
that she'd
no,
be
no, let
eating
me
with
finish.
the weird breads and stuff.
What is traditional Christmas dinner?
Ham
And
the other stuff.
like,
The things that go with ham.
Like?
Mashed potatoes, whatever else.
okay, what is a traditional Italian Christmas dinner?
Gross spaghetti and fish.
Okay, what is a traditional Thanksgiving dinner?
Turkey.
Okay, you get what I'm going for?
Uh-huh.
This is just a dinner.
Right, but I thought it's a special Ramadan dinner. She's got a Ramadan lanterns out for her special Ramadan dinner.
Fish.
I guess.
Fish.
Right, Joe? Native Americans don't belong to other countries. What are you chuckling about? Oh my God, that's fantastic. I see it. That is fantastic.
Ammo.
Oh boy.
My hamster almost gave me a heart attack. You can't even see this one. He did
That's
something.
cute.
Oh, anyway. Must be my fault because, okay.
Share with the class and no. No.
I went in to his bedroom.
Hot tuna melts for Ramadan. Exactly.
I mean, that's not a fancy Ramadan feast either.
All
It's
right,
a
if you quit
hot tuna.
your jabbering, I'll give you a treat.
Oh, what do you got?
Treat?
You got snacks? What you got over there? What you doing, snack? Ooh, why didn't you give me that when I still had this to go with it? Give me that fork.
Go fuck off.
Give me that cookie.
Giving you a bite.
No, I want a big chunk.
We keep his cage in the spare room with the door closed because of the cat, obviously.
Awoo.
Oh, this is the one that's going to make you rage.
Wait a
He's escaped
minute.
a few times.
The hamster.
We always found him.
Why does the hamster get out, Chantal?
Usually because for some reason I forget to properly latch the door.
How could you forget to latch the door? That's literally your one job.
For some reason, I probably forget.
To his cage.
You
It
could
sounds
get him
like-
a proper cage.
It sounds like me asking my kid, like, hey, how come you didn't do your homework? Oh, I probably forgot. For some reason, I probably forgot.
I said, do you have homework today? And she said, I don't think so. Like, how do you not know? I didn't look. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know. Anyway.
You guys, I would really like to see Miss Sin's reaction to the 2032, whatever, 75.
If it's a Shrek, we're going to fight.
We're having chicken.
I pinky promise it's not a Shrek.
You better be break a pinky promise.
It's not a
This
Shrek.
was last night when I had the chicken for iftar. I think it was like last night. I go to give him a little piece of breast
Mm-hmm.
because hamsters can have small amounts of chicken.
Yes, they can, if it's not seasoned.
And you know she white persons the fuck out of her food.
Some tender beef. Anyway. His house, his bedding was there. Yeah. I had a pair of socks right beside his cage on my dresser because his desk is on my dresser and he stole a sock, okay? Used it for bedding. So
His desk is on my dresser?
His house is on her.
Oh.
dresser.
I just let him have it.
Um,
Anyway,
Chantel, this is not good.
This is not how you take care of a hamster.
No.
usually when I come in, he comes right up from underground. He buries himself.
She should not be giving him socks either. Like, he could hurt himself with the string.
Yeah, why would you give a hamster socks?
He's going to tear it up. He's going to get the strings. He could swallow them. He could get it wrapped around his little toe or something. Don't.
He stole
give
Salad's
socks to your
cum
hamster.
sock?
Ew.
Why is she keeping her clothes in the spare bedroom?
That's a good question.
That is a real good question. Why are her clothes in the
Because it's
spare
her
bedroom?
bedroom.
No wiggly nose and whiskers this time. So I start panicking. Because, you know, I think the worst. I hear that hamsters only live to be 2 to 3 years, you know, max.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's been. It must be a year. Anyway,
Yeah, it's only been a year.
you know, Howie, nothing.
Hamsters don't come when you call them.
So I start feeling around.
But I do know that feeling of the hamster didn't come out, and I'm too scared to look in the cage and see if it's dead. You always have to look to see if the hamster's dead.
I'm the guy who has to go in and fish it out.
Shavings. He's not there. So I panic. I'm like, Salah, the hamster.
You
She's
called Salah,
calling Salah.
and you're like, Salah, come home, please. The hamster's missing.
Like, you lying woman.
I don't peel any of my vegetables either. I wash them and that's it.
No, you don't. And this is 100% from a can. She did not cook this. When was the last time we saw her do any beef in a haul?
She didn't cook this.
I don't care about that.
SEAL Team 6 Operation Hostage Harry Rescue Mission. Thank you, Matty Ikes on Bikes. We're about 5% to goal. Not too bad. We got about an hour left.
So he comes running in. Now, I don't remember if the cage was open or not. Like,
Look at that bite. Take that out of your mouth for a second, Foodie.
Well, the cage would have to be open. Otherwise, how did the hamster get out? Did you just forget to put him back in it?
Have you ever taken a bite of a sandwich like this?
No, that sandwich is bread with cheese. That looks so freaking dry and disgusting.
when I first went in.
And you're supposed to have bread with butter with beef stew, not bread with cheese.
But he had escaped, and I don't know how he got down from the dresser. Like, it's a big height. But there was like a yoga mat on the side and a whole bunch of things. Maybe he's
Leanna, the bunnies are good.
Yeah.
They're just
He's a
bunning
little
around in their room.
He's a big man. So, I'm like, the spare room is a disaster right now. We have to declutter it.
It's full of all her stuff.
Yep.
There's a lot of furniture in there.
We've seen that spare room. It is not that big.
The blue couch is in there. We know that. This chair used to be in there, but it's in the living room now. What else is in there?
Our old wardrobe, a couch. So, like, suitcases. There's just so many places for him to hide. A huge dresser. He could be under so many things. And, like, we couldn't.
Why does the hamster get its own room?
The hamster needs to be separated from the cat because she won't buy it a proper cage. It has to be in a room with a door.
Really get to him.
But
So-
it should not be running free. Because it could easily get under the door if it was out and get into the rest of the apartment. It could chew a hole in the wall and go into the walls and never be found again.
Yeah,
It's not like,
I don't-
well, it's in the room running around, so it's fine. No, it can easily get out of that room.
I don't know if I believe this story, honestly. You know how quickly they could just squeak under a door?
Yeah.
I'm calling the story The Enigma of the Missing Howie. So, I was just so scared. Like, is he okay? I said, okay, I'm going to do a test.
Someone said that she ignores the cat and the hamster and Julia knocked the cage over. I could see that.
That would be possible if the cat was allowed in that room, yeah.
Well, why wouldn't the cat be allowed?
Well, I would hope that she would keep the door shut because there's a hamster in there.
You know she doesn't.
She's probably not that
I'm going
smart.
to put his cage on the ground. I took a hair clip and I kept the door open so he has access to his water and food if he wants to come back and get it. And he's the only living creature in that room that we know of. So, if the chicken disappears, pardon me, but I'm gonna have more, a little more things.
Uh-oh.
Is she pulling food out from under the table?
She's reaching under the desk. She's reaching under the desk.
If the chicken disappears, then...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
We
Did she just pull a grape leaf out of her fupa?
know for a fact that he's okay. He's just hiding.
Or the cat ate it.
Yeah.
I have to hide the bread in a bag from my cat because she
On the floor? Chantel, that's what's behind you, is the floor.
Yeah.
loves bread. She'll literally steal the whole bag. She's weird. I gave her a little
She's starved.
bit of it. But
Coco used to
What'd
chew
she
up
just
bread
eat?
in the bag like
I
that.
gave her a little bit of it, but where's the knife? Oh,
I like how she can't, like...
She can't look down. She's got to
gotta
lean from
lean
side
all
to
the way
side.
back.
wait. Last sandwich.
The butter's down there too? Fucking gross, woman. Plastic knife.
So we went to bed.
More butter?
More
You know, I
butter.
had trouble sleeping. I had dreams and about how
Holy
I was so
shit.
sad. I was like depressed, you know, because I
Shut up, you don't care about that.
I had
Matt.
dreams about Howie. You did not.
still like not knowing where he is, if he's okay or not. He usually is when he escapes, but still. So after
Bread and
Sleeping,
cheese?
wake up.
Cheese and butter? What?
And bread.
I go in
There's
the room.
bread there.
What?
the chicken is gone, I felt
One slice of cheese.
It's this welfare
like a
sandwich.
huge wave of relief. I was like, hey, the chicken's gone.
She must not like that beef stew.
Mm-mm. It's probably from a can.
We need
I
to do
taste
this
like
with you
an
because
asshole.
we love our hamster. So I was like, let's
What do you
just
mean
see
you
him
love
live
your
happy-
hamster? I thought you said you were sick of the hamster and you're never going to get another hamster again. And you never should have got the hamster. You said that just like last time we saw you.
in between the furniture.
I know, she's going under the table to the other table.
Mm-hmm.
There's your pause screen right there.
It's just a raw grilled
Obviously like
cheese.
that.
I mean, it is, yeah.
So I was like, no, he's gonna poop everywhere, which is true.
Poop
Everywhere.
everywhere. And, you know, Salad's like, you know what? Maybe we give him time. We look for him.
Salad said, I sleep on floor in there. He poop on my face.
We look for him in a couple days. Poop everywhere. I find him. I had hamsters as a kid. One got loose and we couldn't find it until our cat went to my mom and led her to the hamster. Oh.
Aww.
Why would she put salad and poop everywhere in the same sentence?
You know, you would think she would not say Salad talked about the poop.
Yeah.
I mean, that's... You would think...
I wonder if that's what made her rage when people said she wasn't taking proper care of the hamster. She was actually just raging about the fact that people were making fun of her talking about poop and salad.
Maybe.
Oh.
And I want to know if he's okay. So, like 100%, I want to know where he is. So, I also noticed, besides the chicken being missing, that his sock full of wood shavings, all of his bedding was missing. Okay. So this little bugger, this little thief, he must have dragged all his bedding to where his new location was. He was moving.
This was more than a day if he made a new nest.
Chantal, that should tell you that this hamster hates his house. If he dragged bedding out of his house to go live somewhere else, he hates his house. Get the hamster a new cage.
He packed up and left.
He did.
He just
He needed to get out and exercise. He probably ran circles around that room and then made himself a bed and hoped he could never have to go back to that cage. Poor thing.
Hamsters are pro poopers. Every hammy I ever had must have been half a colon.
Oh, yeah, they poop a lot.
That's why Salad loves it.
Yeah.
He's probably just laying on the floor. Howie.
Else.
If the story is true, which rule number 1 always applies. If the story is true, this was more than a couple of days.
Depends on how. If she would show a picture of what the nest looks like, maybe. But they can move a lot of stuff.
And build a whole new nest in one day.
Hamsters are very busy. They do a lot of things. Like they can They can rearrange some shit. They rearrange things a
He's
lot.
doing ham things.
Yeah, they just
I said I had-
be moving things around in their houses all the time.
Brilliant idea. I said, let's follow the shavings and see where he goes.
They like fill up their mouth full of bedding and carry it to where they want it, and then they put it all out and fluff it up, and then go back and get more. And they're busy bees.
The nest was a good size. Did she post pictures of the nest?
Sure enough, there was a trail.
She's setting up Howie's forever disappearance.
She might be.
She's probably sick of having. She probably can't afford to keep going to buy new hamsters.
It's the same hamster.
We're on like Howie number
No,
4.
It's always been the same hamster.
No, we're on like Howie number 4.
We're not. It's the same hamster.
Leading to the couch, the gray sofa in the spare room, under it, and along the way, like right by the entrance of the underneath of the couch, we see the sock. I'm like, oh my gosh, his sock is there.
I love the double bite. Look at that. One more time.
I'm like, oh my gosh,
The double bite is
his
amazing.
sock is there.
1, 2, half the sandwich. 1/4 of the sandwich in a double bite. Bang, bang.
Yeah, gotta get all that welfare bread in.
Also, a bunch of hamster droppings.
Sal, that was. You go in the other room. I clean this up. And all she hears is.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Oh shit!
Oof.
Ooh-wee.
10. Thank you. Nice. And Shelly got my McKinley Club package. Tina, maybe?
Maybe Tina?
I fell asleep, so I'm getting in late. We are bringing the puppy, yep, Tina, here for the first time. See if he gets along with my bro's cat. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's
very sweet.
generous. Thank you. Thank you.
Glad you got your package.
Yes. Thank you. All she hears is final flesh. Yeah, that'll count as perfectly timed, Donna. Let's get a big thank you in the chat, too. I assume, Tina.
I don't know, man. Rodents?
What are you doing?
A million times an hour, I swear. Anyway. This meal is so good.
She does not like that beef stew.
It's lovely.
What? I don't even have any snacks. You guys sneeze? Go tell your sister to let you outside. What do you
Go
want?
tell kids to let you out.
Go outside. You want to go outside? Oh, go tell. There are other humans downstairs that can let you outside. Oh my god. Come on. Get your dog out, please. Go get you. Okay.
No, Susan, never.
Lifts up the couch, like Hulk Hogan. He says, you look underneath. He's holding the couch up.
Are they having a hard time letting the dog outside?
Probably.
I look underneath. Howie, and I don't know where he got this from, was sleeping on.
So look at the
Why are you talking with your mouth full? Gross.
just the half a mouth movement. Look at that.
Ugh. No, I don't want to see her
Top of it.
chewing.
A new nest he made.
That's a lot of nest.
Mm,
Is that tissues? That's a lot of corn. Where'd he get all the corn from?
from his food mix that she's feeding him, the crappy food mix.
Do you think that she's putting that much in there?
Yeah.
I'm starting to
He was out for at least 2 days.
I'm starting to think
This
that
is at least 2 days.
maybe
of
the
building.
cat did knock the cage over.
I don't know.
I'm starting to think the cat might have knocked the cage over. Oh my
Look at
god,
that.
yeah, look at all that. Do you see all the shit they tried not to put in the
Top
shot?
of a new nest he made.
Look at that. All that stuff down there.
Yeah, he brought all of his food.
Yeah, I'm starting to think the cat knocked the cage over.
And he teared up a tissue? Is that tissue he teared up? Okay, yeah.
But
this
the
was
nut?
more than a day, I think. Probably 2 days. I
Was it
wouldn't
made
think
of,
it was like a week or
tissue
anything.
Chantel probably knocked it over trying to turn around.
Bottle caps and whatever he could find under the front.
But why are you just throwing your garbage? Well, we know why you throw the garbage on the floor.
Well, behind the camera, it looks like the Dank Fubu video. It's just a mountain of trash on the other side.
Probably.
Furniture.
It was just picking
And
his
he's just
favorite
chilling there.
pieces of trash.
Never mind that he almost gave me a heart attack.
I don't think it was the hamster that did that.
No.
Guys, I don't know why I almost had a heart attack. I need another cheese and butter sandwich.
So
So
your
Stops
hamster
talking.
hates
another
his
chance.
house.
I'll hold the couch, you squeeze under because he's obviously more capable physically.
Even Julia's looking ragged. It looks like she
I'll hold the couch, you
stuck
squeeze
her
under because
claw
he's
in an
obviously
outlet. Look
more
at her.
capable physically.
Aww.
Isn't
You're
it?
still pretty kitty.
Looks like she stuck a fork in an outlet.
Julia. Hi, baby girl.
You see the flies?
Yeah.
Look at all the flies.
Baby girl. And the hamster
She just lives in filth.
didn't run away. Luckily, Stella grabbed him.
Well, no, he couldn't have gone anywhere. He didn't run away, but he ran away from his shitty house that you won't give
Which
him
is a huge
anyone.
improvement for him with pets because he never grew up in a household that had pets.
It's a hamster. Are we proud of Salad for picking up the hamster?
Yes.
I think Salad's held a hamster before.
And he was always like, not afraid, but like squeamish to hold a rodent.
Yeah, remember the saying, I don't like pets that move?
That's weird.
Julia's eating too.
Julia's trying to jump out the window.
So, I grabbed him and I was like, Howie, Howie. I was so elated. And I just kept kissing him. So hard.
Imagine you're free. You
Right.
finally break away.
Right.
And you're under a couch.
You got exercise, got your food stash, everything's good.
And then you just see
The big thing.
the big thing. And it picks you up with her rotting hands and go, Howie.
No, poor Howie.
Which is rot breath and fucking awfulness.
Hard I made him sneeze somehow. And I never heard a hamster sneeze until then.
I feel like
I feel like she's making up the story now.
it would probably be better for Howie to just live in that room. Just give him some water and food on the ground and let him be free in that room at least. That cage is fucking horrible.
It would be better for him if she just let him outside.
No, he couldn't survive outside.
And I want it as a ringtone.
And by the way, can we just take a look at History Buff's HP? I know how some of you feel about a woman stream boss, and I understand. I get it. But look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That is getting knocked around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'll ever get another hamster after Howie.
You could take care of a hamster properly, and then you could enjoy them as pets.
I love him, and I really mean this like in the nicest way possible.
I don't want to take care of him.
She's done. It's effort. She has to clean a cage. She refuses to get a big cage so that she could clean it less. She stuffs him in a tiny little cage so it stinks, and she has to clean it more often. So she can't be bothered.
Literally, yes.
She could just buy a big cage, and then she could clean it like once a month instead of it stinking
It's
every
not
few
gonna
days.
happen.
Love him like to death. He's so cute. But I don't find him.
Witcher on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. It could be.
Hit me up, Netflix. I'll sell you the rights to that for $250,000.
Well, you'd have to share it with the guy that sang the song.
I'll split it with him. You can get a quarter. A history buff for the big 110. Thank you so much, history buff. Shut it, son.
Thank you, history buff. You did a good job fixing your HP there.
You knocked it up a little.
Good job.
You're still within striking distance.
Thank you, history buff.
Thank you very much. Let's get a big thank you to history buff out there.
It's red. It's got a cute little Velcro. I thought it looked like that.
Oh, I got it red.
Good pets, like
Oh, like that design. Oh, okay.
they just don't like
Susan,
humans. Like
if I
they're
could, I would.
solitaire. They just like to hide most of the time. They're not cuddly, you know.
Oh, cute. Let me see.
I'm sure there's exceptions to that, but I just don't like owning a pet that doesn't want to be here, you know? Clearly, if he's escaping.
He needs a new cage, stupid.
To me, there's just
I
like
think
no
strong.
point.
Later.
I like it.
I also need a pet that's low maintenance. Like I have trouble taking care of myself sometimes.
Hamsters are so low maintenance. Oh my god.
You know how many times I've taken care of this hamster that she has? Never.
Never.
It's not my hamster, so I don't care.
My cat is like as high maintenance as I can go, but with hamster, you have to.
And you don't even take care of those.
Right.
Talking about hamsters and cats are high maintenance animals. You don't take care of either one.
No, she does not.
You don't,
not at all.
You don't do any of this. You take care of
She barely takes care of herself.
maybe no animals. But the only reason she has any of these animals is for self-validation. When she's upset or cranky, she can just go, "Oh, this is a BBJ."
I feel like she got these pets in particular, like she was going to trap salad with a family.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like, oh, well, we have a baby hamster now. We have to stay together for our hamster. Like, that's what she did.
You think?
It didn't work, but that was her intention.
Did not work.
And now she doesn't care because she sees that salad will cheat on her whether she has a hamster with him or not.
I know, right? He still wants to poop on Kai Bella and not you.
Right.
Clean my cage very often.
How much your cage usually pitch?
Just get him a new cage,
I don't
Chantal.
know. I
He
can't
needs a
stand the
wheel.
thought of him living in his own soil. Like
Get him a new cage, Chantal. You
Like
can
this
put
one.
it, you can get $50 and buy him a freaking aquarium. Come on. It's not going to kill you.
She can't pay for that
She can.
as a hamster with him. Nice, Campari.
him like once a day.
Mm-hmm. She 100% got Julia to trigger people.
Well, yeah.
It was free.
Mhm.
She didn't have to pay anything. She just scooped it up off the street and now it lives in her house.
Yeah.
Especially his pee corner. I know.
You could get him a sand bath. And then he could have a little potty in there. And then that's all you'd have to clean. But you won't bother.
I just heard the death throes of the chair. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
That was so good. I was craving beef stew. Sorry, the noise. I feel like there's
Well,
a lot
you
of
didn't act
comfort
like
foods
you
that
liked
come
the
back
beef
home that I
stew
still
at
crave a
all.
lot.
Is she going to have another backup sandwich? There's a lot of time left in this.
That's true.
There's a lot of time left in this. We're halfway to goal. I want to play that dual song. We have 3 new donos down below.
Oh, yeah.
We got about 45 minutes left. I'm feeling good. Feeling strong.
Roger said her viewers have actually found bigger cages for the hamster at the store she got him at, and she refuses to get one.
Oh, no, she already said that that's the biggest one they had.
Yeah.
So now she is just going to be absolutely obstinate about it and cannot do it again.
No.
I'm not getting it.
No.
No. I'm praying the right way. Yes. Can never admit anything.
Salah liked it, but he was like, he's never had this.
I'm taking you guys in the shower with me.
Okay.
All right.
So he looks at it,
Get my back. I can't reach too far past here.
and there's meat in it, right? And sandwich, and he's like, "Where's the rice?" I'm like, "Babe, just try it."
Yes. ammo. 911, 912, and 3275.
This is how we eat it in Canada. Sure enough, he loved it. But
He wasn't there.
Beef
He
and
did not
rice
eat your
are, like, a
canned
must.
beef stew.
yeah, so I would not, if you don't mind the taste, it's not any worse than a Diet Coke or like a Diet Cola or whatever
It's ice pop.
Just like a Diet Coke.
in terms of big sugar taste. They have a lot of different, flavors. So, this one, it doesn't taste like Rocket Ice Lolly to me. Well, maybe a bit. You know what it tastes like? Remember Revs? Maybe like a diet like Baja Blast. It does taste like Baja Blast, actually.
Gross.
Baja Blast. You really watching that much FFG?
They have a Wonka candy bar one, like a chocolate soda. I can't
Ew.
imagine what that would taste like. I don't know. Actually, I can't imagine.
No one cares, Chantel.
Anyway,
No
so this
one
is day
cares.
2 iftar. I'm trying to do as many like daily vlogs as I can, but like it's gonna be repetitive, right? Like
Because
I
you
don't
do
know. We'll see.
nothing.
I might combine it days, like I kind of did in day 1. I did like this is the rest of day 2, I guess, making this and but yeah, I know I live in this jilbab. It's so cozy.
Jilbab?
What?
Wait, this was the same one she wore in the last vlog.
Have an argument with your girlfriend, go home and take it out on your wife. Be a man.
Oh, boy. That was cute.
I like that one.
And I don't have to worry. Get out of here. The fruit fly colony followed me from the villa. I don't have to worry about, hijab and anything else. Thank you very much. Being covered and everything. Like the sleeves are perfect. They're not dangly. And the material is nice and stretchy. I love it. I need to get more. One of these was $25 with delivery. Roughly. So, not bad.
That was.
Oh, goofy outfit she's got on.
If this is the same one that she wore in the last vlog,
It probably is.
she's had this thing on for 8 days straight.
Yeah, probably.
She
It's
has
thin.
worn this for look,
This is
8
just-
days she's been in that. She finally changed in today's video.
Yeah, so it's the one thing that she has to wear that's made of a thin material. So she's going to wear it every day.
Jesus Christ. Disgusting.
That's gross.
The only
Shelby, what this do?
It does that?
That's what that do.
thing is because I'm so short, it like drags on the ground a bit. So
The car cover she
gotta get it hemmed.
Yeah, that thing.
Anyway, one thing I do want to improve is slowing down and like trying not to like eat so much because
Excuse me?
Okay, that's going to happen.
You've had 2 sandwiches and a whole there's 2 $20 donos.
Uh-oh.
No,
Look it up.
the second one. Oh, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I had to use the old template for this. Fixed.
it's like by the time iftar comes around, I'm so hungry because I'm not, I'm used to eating a huge amounts of food, right? So, but see now if you eat a huge meal like this, then you're sluggish after, I get it. I was watching a dietitian on TikTok and they're like,
No, there's not 2 donos. I don't know what you're talking about. There's never been 2 $20 donos before. It says it right there. You're lying. Why are you lying?
these are the foods you should eat as a dietitian for iftar. No bread, no sambusa, no fried foods, no fatty, no greasy meats, no rice.
Okay. So you saw a dietitian. They told you what to eat, and you said, "Yeah, no, I'm not going to listen to you."
Like,
You think you are a dietitian?
What are you, TikTok
Oh.
dietitian? You don't know what you're talking
we're
about.
talking to people in the Middle East here. Like, those are all staple
Yeah, only the Middle East only has rice, babe.
Yeah, it's a Middle
Only
Eastern thing.
has
You wouldn't
rice.
understand.
foods for Ramadan. What are you talking about? But it's kind of true. They are probably foods that are not the healthiest, but they're the tastiest, that's for sure. But yeah, so I'm craving like you know stews and that when I made the cottage pie, the shepherd pâté chinois.
God, she is swollen. Wow.
So, I'm trying to think what else. Meatloaf. I gotta make that in the rotation.
I'm looking at her hand. That.
Yeah.
Foodie,
Her puffy.
Take a water pill.
Her's puffy.
Yeah. Meatloaf. I haven't been able to find like onion soup mix. They must have it.
Yeah.
I could use dehydrated onions and beef broth. Same thing. There's always a substitute. Anyways, guys, I'm just rambling now. But
Yes, you're just rambling. You've been just rambling.
Again, it's winter here. There's
About
nothing more
nothing.
comforting than a bowl of beef stew. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you how I made it. I always make beef stew differently. It depends what ingredients I have. You know.
Well, for this one, it was very special. I got the can opener.
She got the can opener.
And this stuff called a Hungry Woman.
You know, sometimes I had celery, sometimes I don't. So what I had in my pantry, my kitchen, so I had some beef cubes, and then I just dusted them with flour, salt, and pepper, and fried them to sear them. Then I added some container of tomato paste, 3 cloves of garlic, just whole, just like that, and I threw
I knock on the can and then I open it.
and some bay leaves. I love bay leaves. And then I added the roughly cut vegetables. I don't like them small. I like them big, you know. And what else? 2 beef bouillon cubes and about 4 cups of water. And then I just preheated the oven to 360, and I cooked it in my stainless steel pot with the lid on.
This didn't happen.
Okay.
Skip.
Half beef. I can't even get back in his cage. I have to be more careful, I guess, about that. I just don't think. Maybe I don't know. Anyway.
Too lazy.
Oh, keep yawning.
She just doesn't care.
Anyways, guys.
Okay, that's it for this one.
Awful.
Terrible. Next meme. I'm going to check that like ratio.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you guys better be doing your jobs. Oh, we have 500 watching and 150 likes.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Oh, that's bad. You guys are all bad. You're getting low marks. That's a D minus at best, probably an F.
Oh, boy.
And if you're at an F, you get your phone taken away for 2 weeks. So if you have not liked the stream, you are getting an F, and then you're going to have to turn your phone into me or pay a fee to keep it. But you are going to smash the like button, you are going to share it out, and then you're going to maybe hit up the slabs if you feel like it. We got a couple new donos. We're halfway to goal. And that is our statistics class for the day. Ramadan 2020 floor vlog. 2020 floor vlog. Making war.
Warak and Nab.
Making war. We're
Warak and Nab. Grape leaves.
We're making war leaves.
War leaves. Yum.
Hi, welcome back to another video. Here, Beezers. Want a personalized video from me to you that you can keep forever? Or maybe a special shout out for Leo. It's super. Yeah.
Ramadan is a month of mercy, not perfection.
Oh, that's because she is allowed to rage and be a mess.
Oh, rat cat, no one cares about.
I like that cat. Look at that precious baby.
Are we praying
That
again?
cat wants to jump out that window so bad.
We're praying again.
Oh, we're praying. I thought we were making grape leaves.
Somebody said this is how guys pray. Like the movements and the poses is the male prayer.
Because she's never been to the mosque with the women to learn how to pray with the women. She's only watched Salad teach her how to do it for the video that one time.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not, because shockingly, I'm not an expert at Muslim prayer, but she's still facing the wrong way though.
She insists that's the right direction.
When I want to see her get down on her knees. Just the
Kerplunk. This is a very serious moment. Wait a minute. She stopped prayer to adjust the camera to the floor and then start prayer again. She's taking this very seriously.
She did. That's a justificated AF.
She changed her camera to film herself on the floor. Just, okay, Allah, pause 1 second. Gotta adjust my angle for YouTube. Okay, back to prayer. Okay. Yeah, very performative.
It's a Starship Troopers Campari. And then you clean yourself, because I know this. Before or after prayer, you're supposed to clean yourself.
So she just puts perfume on.
She puts Salad's furniture spray on her.
Ah, well, she's wearing a blanket, so. Oh, are we gonna look longingly out the window with the book that we've never read? Oh, I can't wait. Here we go.
We are right in the same pages.
Yeah, she's on like page 15 in 2 years.
But I love this. Like vlogs, praying, God, thank you. I love you. I am so grateful. I'm not perfect, but I'm working on it.
Longingly stares out the window.
Streams. These fucking fat bitches want to talk shit on me, motherfucker.
Goodness gracious.
Fuck that hamster. Pay for it.
I kind of want to take a picture of me reading a Bible out the window. Just all the Bible staring out the window.
All right, now I'm going to start making
Jesus.
inab, which is dolma or yibra or stuffed grape leaves, one of my favorites. So I'm starting with 1 onion, 1 tomato diced up.
Grape leaves.
And meanwhile,
Greek
I'm
food.
soaking 1
Delicious.
cup of long grain basmati rice in some water, just to
Just look at her dirty hands. Oh, ugh.
soften it up and
Shove
also
them cat
rinse and
fingers right
wash
in
it.
there.
Then I'm going to saute the
Stick your hand in
onion
there.
and tomato
Oh, no,
in a bit of
don't.
olive oil to let them get nice and soft. Then, once the vegetables are softened, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and
Why does the tomato paste look so discolored?
I don't know, but why did she put tomatoes in this?
just let that cook down a bit as well to get rid of some of the acidity out of the tomato. I'm adding some spices. I'm adding a little bit of cinnamon, some dry dill, some cumin, salt, and pepper to the mixture here. And I'm just going to let everything cook nicely together for a couple of minutes or so, not too long at all. Then you rinse the rice, make sure there's no liquid left, and just add the uncooked but soaked rice to the mixture as well. And you have your stuffing for the grape leaves.
Hi guys. Okay, so I'm gonna start making the
Gross.
work inab or the grape leaves. Some of you might know it as dolma. So first thing I need to do is actually cut up some vegetables to line the bottom of the pot with.
Wait, hold on. We are sitting down in our living room.
We're cooking in the living room.
We are cooking in the living room.
Yep. We are cooking in the living room.
This is gross.
Which is still in the kitchen. But
And you know the cat hangs out on that table.
so
Oh,
yeah,
of
I'm gonna
course.
do that now. I have some washed vegetables here.
I thought you just said you didn't wash your vegetables.
Why is she doing it in the living room?
Sitting down cooking. Sitting down cooking. Okay, fine.
Yes, she does that in the kitchen, though. Why is she in the living room with this?
Sitting down cooking in the living room.
It's very strange.
You're just gonna cut them about this thick. Honestly, I'm not really sure what
Return of the sit and cook. Now half and half with purchase sit and clean.
to do that.
Thank you, Maddie Ikes on Bikes, with the very entertaining Streamlab shills.
What's
thing I
the
did
black thing on the edge of the couch?
Why is her phone out of the case?
Probably doesn't fit in her phone
Not yet.
holder with the case on.
Maybe just
Oh,
to prevent
maybe.
the burning from
But what is the
underneath.
black thing on the edge of the couch?
I would assume.
Anybody know? What is it?
Why is she cutting the potatoes with a bread knife?
Well, cutting knives are illegal, apparently. Or
What?
she just grabbed any knife she could find.
Why is she cutting it with a bread knife?
Probably the only knife she has.
But yeah, we're gonna just put that there. The little scraps over here. That's what I'm guessing. So just like that. My cat is going nuts. The minute I press play, she goes insane.
Yeah, she's wondering why you're cooking in the living room.
I'm gonna cut
She's
these.
very confused.
Just like that. Yeah, you're not a vegetarian.
Oh, that cat is way too close to the food.
You're a carnivore.
She's using the same bread knife to cut the tomato.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
I hate everything.
Just some
Cat
slices
hair.
of this.
Living room.
Oh yeah, the case for the Temu Thailand microphones. Good call.
Ah, okay. There
I
we
don't know,
go.
this cat eats anything, so she might like potatoes and, I mean, she likes bread. Are you weird? So I'm gonna do
You're weird. You're using a bread knife to cut tomatoes.
In the
layer of
living room.
potato and then potato, but I'll
In the living room.
show
With
you how
cat
I layer
hair.
the vegetables after.
No.
Like that. Okay, we'll put them aside.
Give them to the cat. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna get a plate, and we have
Yeah,
here
no,
the grape leaves.
Oh, we're gonna do all the cooking in the living room. Okay.
Now I'm gonna take the stem off of that. This little stem here. I've never done this, so I've looked up a bunch of ways that people do it. And here's the rice mixture.
Okay.
I need a spoon. All right. So I'm gonna do a few just like this, and then I'm gonna put the camera closer so you can see what I'm doing.
Okay,
Wait a minute. She's not putting those big tomatoes and potatoes in there,
Okay.
right?
All right. Let's try this. This is my very first, very own grape leaf.
I thought you make this all the time. Didn't she tell us she did homemade grape leaves before?
Okay.
No.
Like
She
that.
said she was going
Gonna
to.
put the mixture here. Just a little bit. If I do this, I'll be so
You ever
happy.
had grape leaves?
Okay,
No.
and you're gonna
They're pretty good.
I
fold
ain't
it
that.
in like that. Okay.
They're pretty. Grape leaves are pretty.
Sides,
So she just
They're not
makes a
gonna be
little
perfect, I'm
burrito
sure.
out of the leaf.
and then you roll it like this.
Okay. And then
Ah,
Wow.
that's not
okay.
bad, Chantal.
how are you supposed to? But there's cat hair sticking
There's
off
cat
of it.
hairs.
Jesus Christ, it's bad.
Jesus fucking.
It's bad. There's a big hunk of cat hair just
I was
hanging off
trying
the
to be nice. I was trying to be nice. There's a big fucking hunk of cat hair on there. Why? Why do I bother?
Is she supposed to cook it now? Or do you just eat it like that?
Oh, you cook it. But,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
look at that. Look at it. Look at it.
I don't know. Does any cook? Maybe they'll cook the cat hair off.
It's heck long.
Wow. Okay.
Look at that.
Yum.
Cat hair, yay.
What is she doing with the big chunks of tomato and potato that she
might
put
be,
over there?
She might be cooking the grape leaves in that.
Not bad. All right, I'm gonna put them on the plate for now. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera around, so you guys can see what I'm doing.
Did she just sniff her fingers and say, mm?
Yes. You know, salad does that at least once a day.
When I was in Canada, I always sought these out at different shawarma places, Syrian or Lebanese, usually.
Uh-huh.
You should try a Greek place, you know, where they come from. Does she think all food originated in the Middle East?
Yes, all things. All
Like,
things all
grape
came from
leaves
one place.
Are a traditional Greek recipe.
She didn't want a Greek
The
man,
places that would
though.
make them homemade, of course.
She wasn't going to those
They're
places.
so much better homemade. Like, you guys have no idea. They're so good. All right, we're gonna take it like that.
Yeah, I know. I like grape leaves, Foodie. You don't got to sell me on them.
Oh, okay. So the potatoes and the tomatoes go in the bottom of the pot so the grape leaves don't burn. Okay.
So I was right.
I mean, you didn't know why.
No, I didn't. That was my guess, though. No cat hair on that one that we can see.
Okay.
I mean, the technique is not bad.
All right, do another one.
She's just rolling it up. She knows how to
Right,
roll
so
wheat
you're gonna
up.
cook, I'll
She
tell you
should be
right
able to
now.
figure this out.
You put
Nah,
some
she
water
can't
and
roll a
cook them
joint
on
for
the
shit.
stovetop
I'm sure she
for
can.
She always bought pre-rolled.
about 45 minutes with some water.
But it's food, so she's got it down.
And then, after 45 minutes, you make a mixture with pomegranate molasses and things. I'll show you. And then you cook them for a bit longer. Another maybe half an hour, 40 minutes or so. So.
Not gonna lie. I could fuck up some grape leaves right about now.
Ew.
Every recipe is different, you know? I don't know. So let's see here.
Grape leaves, my way.
Wow, my very own grape leaves! I'm so happy!
FFG's half Greek. So she can't say it's Greek food. True. Sorry to correct you, Sin. Salah has been Muslims his entire life. Grape leaves are found in Kuwait and strictly Syrian. Yeah.
That made the cat freak out. she's
The
crazy.
belly's taking the bowl. Watch out.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna
Did
finish
you
up
see
this.
the garbage in the background?
She's crazy.
Watch. Look at all on the table back there.
Mm-hmm.
Water bottles and a empty bowl.
She's crazy.
Yeah, cat hair aside, these are looking decent.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna finish up this. You know, it's gonna take a little while, so I'm gonna listen to something, get comfortable, roll these all up, and then I'll come back when it's time to cook
She's
them.
gonna
Okay?
listen to FFG
I'm
and
so
get
excited,
angry.
Bella.
Probably.
Okay, and there they are.
That's not bad.
Excuse you.
More cat hair. Oh, yay, cat hair droppings. Yay! Get cat hair all over them all. Good job.
I would have picked that cat up and whoosh.
Just need to sprinkle on cat hair right over top.
Cat hair.
Oh.
So here they are.
It's fucking disgusting.
So the rolled enough. So I do have quite a bit of leaves left, but you'll see what I do with them. And now I'm going to prepare the pot for cooking. Yalla.
All right, so here they are.
Oh my god, we had to make the pot.
The pot is sitting down in the kitchen.
We couldn't even take that part to the kitchen. We could have carried the plate of them to the kitchen on the stove where the pot goes, but no, let's make it in the living room.
FFG gave her hella compliments on the dolma. I am very critical of her cooking, but the execution and so far what I've seen, sans the vitamin cat hair, have been pretty solid.
Some of this big pot. Okay.
Like those are nice little rolls.
Let me just put that down.
Yeah, she did a good job.
If I have leftover tomato, they're perfect for tomato
It's
sandwiches.
food. Of course she's going to do
We
it.
have the tomatoes. Okay. Now
Those
the
are,
potatoes.
yeah.
And the potatoes are going to absorb the sauce and the liquid, and it's going to be so good, actually.
I mean, you have my attention, Foodie.
Some potatoes.
If I thought you washed once in a while, I'd want to eat
I
this.
guess it gives them something to lay on top of as well.
Well, I mean, she was sniffing her fingers making them, so.
Okay. So tomato potato lining. Okay. And now we're going to put the grape leaves.
Look at the big stain on the top of her.
I'm going to save some of the grape leaves and maybe make another batch tomorrow if this turns out very well.
Oh, you're going to make them every day
I
now.
don't want to waste the grape leaves I have left over.
Of course not. Why would you? You can probably layer them up.
Okay, like that. Like that.
If we can we skip?
So, whatever.
Okay.
No, we got to put them in
So
one
they
by
don't
one.
turn out very well. That's fine. But I showed Salah. He's like, oh yeah, they look really nice. So we'll see.
What's pixelated? Oh, what is pixelated in the background? What is that, Foodie?
The Beezer spray?
No, it's too big to be the Beezer spray.
Couple bottles of it?
Hi, what is that?
What is that? What you hiding?
And what you hiding over there? What's your doey thing on the table? What you doey?
Okay, remember 1107.
Okay, let's go back and see if we can see it. No, that's the other table that's back there. That's the
too
lower
low.
table. Yeah. Tell what you got over there.
What you doing?
What you doing?
As you guys all know, I eat them very frequently, and I've never, ever made my own. So I'm very excited to see. And practice makes
Somebody
perfect
shot
things, especially
photo
if
of
you're making them for the
salad's
first
poop.
time.
Oh my
So if they don't
God.
taste very well, that's fine. But I still
It's
select, like, oh yeah,
Chantel
they look really.
with poop on her, like.
Ooh, the farm says it's her vape. Maybe.
Nice. So we'll see.
Why would she be hiding her vape?
So
Like
that's how they
a
look
tobacco
in the pot.
vape? They don't have weed
Now-
vapes over there.
I'm just gonna take some leaves that are not
You think they can't get weed over there?
like they weren't perfect, you know, like they were ripped or something.
I
like
think
this.
it's the
And
spray.
I'm just gonna cover them. It helps weigh them down because you don't want them floating all around in the pot when they're cooking. Apparently, that's what I saw one lady say when I watched the tutorial. So I'm just gonna put some of these on top. Hopefully,
You
that
boil them?
help them protect them. If you're wondering what grape leaf tastes
What
like,
could it be?
it's tart. It's
What
like a
could
tart.
it be now?
I don't know, maybe because they're in brine and maybe because of the
She
sauce. I don't know
blurted
if they
out
taste
in
like
the
raw.
praying video too.
These are like brined ones, but they're very good. I don't know how to describe the flavor. It's a very unique flavor, and some people, when they first try it, it's an acquired taste for them because, you know, it takes some getting used to. I liked them right away, but I did find them a bit different, right? Because I never had a flavor like that in my life, especially growing up in Canada where I never ate them before. They do have them in Canada, but I didn't grow up eating these. So I'm gonna put one more leaf here. Okay. And just like that.
I think it's a squirt bottle.
All right. Okay. And to keep it weighted down, I'm going to put a plate on them like this
I feel,
while they're cooking,
but
so that,
are you-
like I said, they don't float around. And I'm just going to cover with foil because I broke
you
it
don't
into this
boil
one.
them.
I have the outer layer, actually. I'm going to put foil in the outer layer.
You don't
of the,
boil
the
them.
lid, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover these with, mostly cover with water. And then I'm going to cook them for about, I'm going to maybe like 40 minutes or so. And then I'm going to add the sauce. And the sauce is going to be 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of pomegranate molasses, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And I'm going to pour it over top of them. So I'll show you them when they're finished, and we're going to taste test, okay? Bismillah. All right, here they are in the pot, all cooked. So yeah, let's dish this out and see what they taste like. Okay, guys, here they are.
Okay. That is a spray bottle.
All right, let's try this. Moment of truth. They feel soft. Bismillah. I'm breaking my fast with this. Then I'm gonna pray Maghrib, and then I'm gonna have iftar. So.
Nobody believes you fasted.
They're exactly how I love them. Perfect. MashaAllah. Let's try the potato. One more. These are so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just eat like 5 more. I love her pretending to do things.
You guys, you have to try these. Yes. Yeah, you have to try this.
No.
You love these. If you've never tried them, oh my gosh, please try grape leaves. They're so good. But I feel like if you're like a picky eater, you might not like them. I don't know. But Salah loves them, and he's kind of a picky eater with
Yeah, I think it is the spray.
some things. It just depends, I guess. No, I'm not. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and more to come. Bye.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, we got one more. One last one.
Okay.
All right, guys, smash that like button. Share it out. Make sure you're doing the thing with the sharing and the liking and all that stuff. And the Streamlabs down below. Last vlog. All right, ready? This one is from today.
All right.
Rainy Ramadan 2024 vlog. Muslim revert problems. Yay.
Foodie problems? What?
Hi, welcome back to another video.
Her life is perfect. We all
Hey there,
wish we could
Beezers.
be Chantel.
Want a personalized
Skip.
question from me? Cameos all.
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, so
Oh,
we're just
brush your fucking teeth,
gonna go out for a
Jesus.
little bit. It's raining though. So yeah, just gonna go for a ride. Maybe a walk if the rain eases up. Yalla. This is our lobby.
Docs.
Part of it anyway. Back through there's a pool and a little gym.
Why have you never gone to the pool? Why don't you go back to the gym?
Because she says Muslims aren't allowed to swim.
Oh, yeah. That's
Waiting
right.
for Salah to go get the umbrella.
It's like 60 degrees. Look how sweaty she is. Muslim Salad took her for a
It doesn't
ride.
rain often in Kuwait. But when it does, it's usually in the winter. Otherwise, in the summer, there's sandstorms.
Oh, my God.
Look at that foot dragging.
He took her out to stand in the mud next to some buses.
Look at her gait.
She got to drag that foot.
How is this not... Salad took her for a shower. How is that not concerning, Chantel? How do you just walk like that from now on and go, meh?
Yeah, it's just, everything's fine.
I always walk like this.
Roads are flooded. Big time.
Holy moly. So let's go out for a drive.
Yeah.
The roads are
It's pretty
flooded.
common whenever
We
there's
got a
heavy
piece of
rainfall
shit
in Kuwait.
Timu car. Let's go for a drive.
What could go wrong?
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ, Salad.
I'm just trying to get this ride over fast.
Look at how fast he goes over the speed bump. Look at that.
Chunk.
I think I heard the car crash. there.
Chantel was just jiggling in the car for like 5 minutes after they went over that.
I wish we could see that. Hey, Pinky. Skip. Wait, no.
Where are we going? What are we doing? Salad, brakes, salad, what the fuck?
He's a terrible
He's
driver.
a terrible driver.
And he's holding the phone, too. Look.
Yeah. Filming, driving, not braking. Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Oh, snacks. Gotta get snacks.
Snack time.
On first ride. Hold those two.
She looks so uncomfortable
She
everywhere.
She has got to be always just feeling awful.
Could you imagine?
No.
It's kind of
Out of breath from drinking water.
Well, it's been like 45 seconds since her last drink of water.
pretty hard. It's not really the best weather to go.
She's like leaning back. Just put the chair all the way back, Foodie.
The way Salad filmed her chugging that water was pretty funny.
Wish I had a boat. That'd be cool.
I love that he doesn't even walk with her. He's 20 feet away from her at all times.
He just zooms in.
Mhm.
Catch it.
Yep. Always keeping his distance. He's on the other side of the bushes.
God, she looks...
No, she showed us the picture of her when she was in Canada, and she's so much skinnier now than she was then, remember? She showed us.
I'm sorry, but
No.
she looks worse than ever.
She does look worse than ever.
That her stomach doesn't even look like obese right now. It looks distended.
Yeah. It does.
Like swollen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all just not concerning.
No, she doesn't care. She got to stick it to the haters
Hello,
by
guys.
eating more.
Gonna have some water and talk to you guys about a
Sweaty.
subject while I take off my makeup. Do you want to say hi for the people? Hi.
Brush your cat.
All right, so to remove my makeup, I'm using these Annabelle oil-free eye remover pads, which are great. So my squeaky chair. I'm fat, so in case you haven't noticed. All right, now I want to talk to you guys about Islam. I'm a revert. I took my Shahada last September. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And I've read 12 pages of the book.
Last September.
I feel like it was longer ago than that.
I took my Shahada last September.
September before last
September
is what she meant.
before last. So it'll be over a year ago. I would absolutely control F Shahada if I knew how to spell it. I know it was at least a year ago she did the whole thing.
Yeah, it had to be, but it's not going to tell us what month it was. I hate the way YouTube just tells you how many months ago rather than like July 20, whatever.
There we go. Taking my Shahada. January 2023.
Huh. What?
January 2023.
What happened in September?
Nothing.
What? Why did she say September?
January 2023.
Something had to happen in September for her to have that in her head. Is that when she went there? Maybe?
What a dumbass. It just lies for no reason. Look at how easily she does it, too.
Islam. I'm a revert. I took my Shahada last September.
January 2023.
Yeah. Not even last January. January before last.
Well, that would be last January.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alhamdulillah. Now, one thing I noticed since becoming a revert is,
I have noticed that those eye makeup remover wipes don't work very well. I don't know why you said that they're great. You've been rubbing at your eye and you guys mascara still.
She's got sugar brain. Look at that eye just squeaking out of her head.
Mm-hmm.
Community can be very judgmental. I used to be Catholic, okay? And as a Catholic Christian...
Okay, Catholic or Christian?
I literally never, ever had anyone, even like I was a public figure, right? I never had anyone, Christian or Catholic, preach to me about the rules of Catholicism and how I'm...
Right.
Were you an active practicing... You weren't Catholic, Foodie. You were Christian.
Right.
Those are two different religions. But were you actively practicing your Christianity?
No, she wasn't. But if she had been a Christian and then decided to become Catholic at 40 years old and jumped headfirst into a religion, people would be telling her about it. If she all of a sudden decided to marry a Jewish man and become a Jewish lady, people would be telling her about it. You don't jump headfirst into a brand new thing at 40 years old and expect you're just going to willy-nilly it.
Catholics and Christians are not the same. No. It's like saying Protestant and Catholics are the same thing. It's two different things.
They're similar, but they're different.
Being a bad Christian.
She wasn't practicing anything except drugs and alcohol. That's true.
Or
that
something
true.
like that. But now as a revert, I find that the community, the Muslim community, online especially, can be very
Yeah, if she was a Catholic, people would be on her ass. If she was going around saying, I'm a practicing Catholic, blah, 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 people would have been on her ass the same way.
Oh, yeah.
judgmental. I get all the time people coming for me like Islam police, like, that's a siren. Anyway, things like the Haram police,
That's the fork police.
Yeah, there's different branches of the same thing.
Saying things like, I don't know, just commenting on like makeup.
They all answer to the Pope. I don't know if Catholic or Christians do. I know Catholics do. Because the Pope is the leader of the Catholic Church.
Yes.
I see it happen to other people too, like, you know, your hijab is not fully covering or this and that. You shouldn't be saying this. You shouldn't be smoking shisha. You know, you should be eating with the left hand. You should be doing this. You should be doing that.
Yes, they are all Abrahamic religions. I'm not having a theological debate, guys.
The point is, when you jump headfirst into a brand new religion and say that you're taking it super seriously and then don't, people are going to say, hey, wait a minute. I thought this is one of the things that you said you were taking super seriously.
Yeah. Well, the thing is most people are born into their religion. Like, I was born into a Catholic family.
Mm-hmm.
I never really chose to practice Catholicism, but I practice some aspects of it. I do the no meats on Fridays. I go to church on the major holidays, just as it's tradition more than anything for me.
Right.
But the fuck is that?
Something in my pocket? I think it was a piece of cat food. I don't know how it got there.
But yeah, I know Protestants don't. We're not doing a theological debate, guys. If you're born into it, that's one thing. If you choose,
right, to
become a part of something, that's very different.
That's very different. Like salad.
Shelley was born into a cult that's behind chicken fingers. Exactly.
Like for Salad to be a guy who was born into the Muslim thing, if he doesn't really follow it that much, that's fine, because he's been there his whole life, and it's like been around him his whole life.
Yeah.
But he didn't dive headfirst into being a Catholic at 40 years old.
No.
It's completely
So I just
different.
want to say, go easy on.
Ammo says she is a white Western revert who criticizes Islam in Kuwait. Brave. That's true.
Brave indeed.
That is true.
On people, like, not just that, like, let people observe their religion.
Yeah, Muslims have different branches too. Shia, Sunni, there's all different things.
Worship how they want to, and like at their own pace. Like, a person who's reverted like a year and a half ago, even like a few years ago, is not the same as somebody who's born into it. Okay.
Right.
It's not up to somebody to judge someone, because that's between.
You have judged literally everybody you've come across.
You said you were taking this super seriously, Chantel, and now you're just being all willy-nilly about it.
Super serial.
Between them and Allah. It's not between me and other sisters and brothers. It's up to between me and Allah. Okay. Because you know what? Yeah.
Then why do you criticize how other Muslims do things?
Yeah.
Still have trouble with a lot of things.
It's okay when she does.
Music being one of them. You know, it's frowned upon to listen to music in Islam. Well,
What? Shut up.
I'm struggling with that part of it.
Your intro is literally your husband singing.
Yeah.
Music is hack-ham. It's frowned upon. Where is ask yourself, where is Are You Serious? That vegan crackpot can stay out of here. Where is Are You Serious?
I'm struggling with a lot of things, makeup, stuff like that, you know, smoking,
Yeah,
shisha
that
once in a
is a
while.
good question, Joanna. Why
Once in
did
a while?
she revert to a religion that she doesn't agree with? And she doesn't want to practice the things of. She wants to wear the makeup still. She wants to still talk shit about people. She wants to swear. She wants to do all the
Smoke
things.
and do drugs.
Like, why do you pick that religion then, Chantel? It was for a man? You did it for a man. Okay.
I know, ham and beans. AYS just came out as Ask Yourself, Jesus Christ.
Things that are frowned upon. But that's between me and Allah. And the one thing you have to remember is what makes a Muslim a kafir is a non-believer is somebody who
The only sister she has is the one she put in the dryer.
That's true.
doesn't pray at all, you know, or makes no effort. Even that is between that person and Allah. So a person who smokes shisha is still a Muslim in Allah's eyes. A person who wears makeup is still a Muslim. A person who drinks even is still a Muslim. I don't drink, but people who smoke weed is still a Muslim. You know, maybe lost or off the path, but they're still Muslim. And you can't judge.
Then why is it okay for you to criticize everyone going, well, FFG's a bad Jew, blah, 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 blah.
Somebody's journey, you know, just by watching one of their videos. You don't know what they're struggling with. There's a lot of reverts who haven't even begun to wear the hijab.
Just by watching one of your videos, we would not know your journey. Unfortunately, we've seen all of your videos, so we're very familiar with what your journey has been.
They need to do it when they're comfortable. The most important thing as a new Muslim or as a Muslim is to pray and repent. So I'm just tired.
This is what she said in the car the other day. She breaks her fast, ruins every day, then just goes, well, I asked for forgiveness, so it's okay.
It's between me and Allah, so I can just do whatever I want. And as long as I say, Allah, I did the bad thing again, it's okay, I'll do it again tomorrow. Okay, thanks, bye. Everything's fine.
Like being judged, you know. I'm not perfect, but I do believe in God, and you know, I love God. I sometimes struggle with
good for you.
certain aspects of the religion, and that I'm learning on my own. You know, I'm doing a lot of, like, I do research on it, read what it says in the Quran, but there's a lot of different things that I still struggle with, and I'm still learning on my own, and that's my journey. It's my right to do that.
Well, if you had other people around you, they could help you with learning.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were more interested in talking to other Muslim women, doing things at the church thing, whatever it's called, doing things that you dove head first into this religion, but you still chose to just sit and eat and watch YouTube videos about yourself. You could be learning all this. You could know some of the words. You've been there for almost 2 years, but you just want to watch YouTube videos about yourself because you're a narcissist.
So, you know, before rushing here, the Islam police, I don't need your sirens, okay? I got this on my own, and this is addressing, like, fellow sisters or other reverts, like, you know, who just make, like...
Muslim police.
Muslim police. It's other Muslim women.
This is going after Are You Serious?
It is. That's exactly what this is. There are other Muslim women who point out my flaws, and that's against the rules. But
this is 100% going after Are You Serious?
She's allowed to break the rules. Well, if Are You Serious talking about you is against the rules, that's between her and Allah, and she can just ask Allah forgiveness and then do it again tomorrow like you do.
It's almost a deterrent to the religion from people being so judgmental in that community. You know, it's
I'm not talking about kind educational comments, but they're all criticism to you.
Mm-hmm. Sonic Crusher said, Chantel, the only reason God doesn't...
Easy. All right, thank you, Sonic.
It's overwhelming.
Thank you, Sonic.
So, I mean, I'm not even addressing my critics on YouTube are not even religious, most of them, or Muslim. And they come from you with the Islam police. I don't even care what they say. They look like clowns. They look like clowns judging a Muslim person when they know nothing about it. So, and they're not even Muslim whatsoever.
I am pretty confident that I could say I understand more about Islamism than Chantel does.
Yeah, probably.
Just a few years of tangentially covering some of the more extreme aspects of it for my other channel.
Yeah.
I think I can understand more of the actual teachings.
Well, yeah, Chantel doesn't really do any of it. She just wears the costume.
So, but the fellow sisters, like, who get judged, especially reverts, we get judged hard, right? Because, or like laughed at. I feel like we get ridiculed more from the Muslim community, especially online. And I've gotten some of that criticism.
Oh, do you think she's talking about all those sisters that followed her for a follow back? I'm sure that's part of it.
Oh, yep, I bet.
Because we saw one of the comments where it's like, you eat so much and you lay like a seal or something like that.
Emma says... She didn't say that. Emma said, but Chantel herself said that only a fellow Muslim sister could criticize her. That's true, but then when they do, they're the Muslim police, and how dare they? Good point, Emma.
And I've seen a lot of it too, and I myself have been judgmental sometimes, like when I see somebody wearing tight clothing and I'm thinking...
Emma said, yes, I did say that.
That's not how it's supposed to be, but then I catch myself and I think, I don't like being judged. That's not my journey. I'm not the one to judge. I'm not God. I'm not Allah. That's between him and all the other...
You're doing an awful lot of judging.
They're Muslims, you know, that's up to them. So people also have different people also have different ways of interpreting a religion, you know. So me, I just mostly am continuing to read the Quran and learning a lot that way about the religion. And I realized maybe I should have done that a lot before actually taking the Shahada. But for me, it was like,
Yeah, maybe.
they ask you basically, like before reverting, do you believe in that there's one?
Do you think that if she is reading the Quran, she is taking everything as word for word instead of the metaphorical meaning mixed into some of these teachings?
She is just reading the words and going on to the next word. She is taking none of it in. None of it is going into her mind. She's not contemplating it. She's not thinking, what does this mean? How does this apply to my life? She is just reading the words.
Like, it's a joke on the AAA, but it actually got me thinking once when Jesus goes, this is my body, I give it up for you, this is my blood, blah, 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 and he passes around the bread and he passes around the wine. Drunkle's like, Jesus is made of bread?
Oh.
And Polly's like, no, but because it's actually more than that. I don't think if she was actually reading this and trying to take it in, she would take anything past the literal interpretation of everything.
Well, Moses said there is no room for interpretation in Islam. The book literally tells you what to do. For questions, you talk to your local imam.
Oh, well, never mind then.
So only the imam is to tell you what the book is supposed to mean.
Well, it looks like my whole rant was
You
pointless.
were wrong. You're not supposed to
God.
think about
Yeah.
it. You're just supposed to do it.
I can take that
That's
off.
interesting.
Do you believe that Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his messenger and slave? And I do, because personally for me, and this is just my belief, everyone has their own, and you can believe what you want. I believe in the Islam, the Muslim.
Do you believe in wiping your face when there's cat hair on it?
No.
Believe in the
That's not in the
I
book.
believe the Muslim belief that Jesus was a prophet and he did perform miracles given to him by God.
Oh my God, can you just spit it out?
But I don't believe that God has a son or had a son. And I don't believe that Jesus was God. So that to me, those two things meant that I could take the Shahada. But beyond that, there's a lot to learn about it, you know? And that's what I'm doing after the fact. So I'm just saying, you know, Muslim community, just think about that with reverts, how it can be overwhelming. And, you know, we have a right to our own journey, our own beliefs. We don't owe anything to anybody. We have the right to
Oh my God, the rage. The raging.
Yeah.
believe what we want,
Are you saying Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
worship how we want, show it how we want. And if you're doing something that you think is better than another Muslim, good for you. You know, I would say just keep that to yourself, and that's between you.
And does that mean you are going to keep it to yourself from here on in?
Of course not. She doesn't have to
No.
follow the rules. She just has to ask Allah for forgiveness.
Allah, and you know, it's not like I'm doing anything super immoral or bad. And
Immoral.
yeah, it's Islam is about a relationship between you and Allah. That's it. Not about, you know, judging other Muslims, you know. So yeah, that's just my thought on the whole community, how it can be a bit judgmental sometimes.
I hope all her fake subs unsub from her and it falls way below her fake 100K. Well, she still hasn't moved from 101K.
Nope.
It has been 19 days.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't budged.
And that was weird because she was going up.
Yeah,
up,
she was
up,
getting
up
1,000
every
a day.
single
She was getting
And then
1,000
it
a
just
day.
Stopped.
It's completely stopped.
That's weird.
Compared to what I'm used to.
20 days, not a single new subscriber.
Nope.
And there's some rules that I have a hard time with, I have to say. I know they're in place for our own good. So, you know, alhamdulillah.
Wait, there's rules you have it all. Or you just said you don't have to follow any of the rules. It's your own journey and you can do whatever you want, pick and choose. That's what you just said. So what are you complaining about the rules for now? I thought you don't have to follow them. Nobody has to tell you what they are. You know, and you don't have to do them if you don't want to. You just said that.
So, you know, inshallah, someday I will get it, but there's some things I still struggle with. And I think, you know, allow that patience, you know, just like Allah's patient with us as we're learning. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Just talk about religion. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Oh, yes, very enjoymentable.
That was...
So enjoymentable.
She is so dumb.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing that bugs me about her, is that she is dumb
On
as
purpose?
fuck. But she thinks she's really fucking smart.
Oh, yeah, she's very
She thinks
worldly.
She's well-traveled, intelligent, eloquent,
Yeah.
knows what she's talking about. But she's stupid.
Yeah. Leanda wants to know if she can have an Awoo, please.
Sure, why not?
He's outside. I can Awoo. I can give you an Awoo.
There you go. Perfect. All right, guys, that's it. We're done. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for an incredible stream this afternoon. We will see you all throughout the week with videos, and then Sunday.
Yes, Sunday.
Later.
Bye. Love you more.
We trained her wrong.